All right, I'm going to start the presentation, guys. My name is John Garofano. This is my partner and good friend, Jim Corbett. I'm going to talk about NOVATECH, the fully automated cryptocurrency and Forex trading platform. I'm going to break down what this opportunity is. It's a passive earning income in cryptocurrency. Before we start, a little earnings disclaimer: the information used and the products and services should be based on doing your own due diligence, and you agree that the company is not liable for any success or failure of your business that is directly or indirectly related to the purchase or the information of products or service reviewed or advertised here. All the information contained herein should be independently verified and confirmed by you. We don't accept any liability for any loss or damage whatsoever in reliance upon such information or services. Please be aware there are inherent risks in any financial market, okay? So do your due diligence. There is a risk in trading cryptocurrencies and Forex. Also, you guys, everybody must be at least over the age of 18 or older to participate. Okay, so who are we? Who's NOVATECH? NOVATECH is a subsidiary of NovaPay LLC, and they boast some of the industry's top leading professionals worldwide. Their products and services are backed up by ATM and crypto debit card transactions, the crypto and Forex trading markets. Now, all this information I'm telling you about Forex and crypto and ATMs, I'm going to break all that down, this blockchain technology, so you could understand it a little bit. Their executive staff contains over 40 years of combined experience in the blockchain technologies, cryptocurrencies, crypto and Forex trading, professional networking, leadership and team building, software and project management, computer and network engineer, finance and education, the list goes on. They are a trusted team of professionals you can heavily rely upon to deliver exemplary results in your online business. A little bit more about when they were established and what they do. So NOVATECH has been around since June of 2019. They were set up as a legally registered cryptocurrency hedge fund company. And in order to provide their customers with affordable financial solutions, including the trading of cryptocurrencies and Forex online, using some of the most sophisticated and latest technologies available, NOVATECH is also a registered MetaTrader broker operating on its own trading platform with one of the deepest liquidity pools in the industry. I'm going to break down these things and what they offer. So they offer, again, cryptocurrency and Forex MetaTrader. This is the currency market trading. PAMM and MT5 accounts. I'm going to break these things down here throughout my presentation, so you don't worry if you don't understand that. And cryptocurrency payment gateway, they have their own payment gateway that they use to actually pay us through a payment gateway and receive payments from us to fund our accounts. They also have an exclusive affiliate program that my good friend James is going to talk about towards the end, if you like referring people, but it's completely optional. Okay, we're going to talk about trading, a little bit of education on what trading is. So trading is the conversion of one currency for another. In the case of cryptocurrency trading, one can buy or sell a digital currency for another, like Bitcoin or altcoins. A cryptocurrency is also known as a virtual or digital currency. Now, this currency operates independently of any central bank or government. It's not owned by anyone. And it operates through a secure worldwide computer network called the blockchain. Cryptocurrency uses cryptography and heavy encryption techniques to regulate the generation of digital currency and verify the transfer of funds. These computers verify the transfer of funds through a blockchain. It's the most secure network in the world, so it can't be hacked because it uses cryptography. Now, this kind of trading takes place 24 hours, 7 days a week. It doesn't stop on weekends. It never closes. Now, the other currency market, you remember, NOVATECH is in the currency trading market, not the stock market or anything else. The Forex market. Now, let's talk about that. The foreign exchange market is a global decentralized or over-the-counter market for the trading of government-issued currencies, also known as fiat currencies. These are the government-issued currencies like the US dollar, the British pound, the Japanese yen. Every government-issued currency is considered fiat. Now, the Forex market, what it does is determine the foreign exchange rates for every single currency. And it includes all aspects of buying and selling and exchanging currencies at current or determined prices. It is one of the most actively traded markets in the world with an average daily trading volume of over $6 trillion. So trading Forex takes place 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It does close on the weekends. So we're going to break down the trading program inside of NOVATECH and what to expect here. Now, I was mentioning these PAMM and MT5 accounts. Now, 99% of you guys are going to want to come into these PAMM accounts. I'm going to break down a little bit more on the next slide of what a PAMM account is. It stands for Percentage Allocation Management Module. It's an acronym for that. Also, it can be also known as a Percentage Allocation Money Management, or PAMM for short. Now, this is a form of pooled funds inside a cryptocurrency or Forex trading account. It's very similar, guys, to what most of us heard of mutual funds. Although mutual funds are traded in the stock market, mutually funded by multiple investors, the PAMM accounts are traded in the currency markets. Now, since a PAMM account, here's the beauty behind this. Since investing in PAMM accounts are available to you inside a managed trading account and traded for you by qualified traders, investors like us can participate without the need or knowledge or any experience in the day-to-day trading in the currency market. So you don't have to have any knowledge. It's done for you. And now a little bit more on how we get paid in a PAMM account. So the profits and losses in a PAMM account are allocated among the investor and the PAMM manager according to the percentage defined by the manager of the PAMM account. That would be NOVATECH. Simply put, at the end of a specific trading period, and in the case of NOVATECH, this is 7-day trading periods that we get paid out every week. The profit made inside the PAMM account is then equally distributed among all of us. All the investors get the same percentage, form a percentage of shared profits or return on investment. So we are essentially profit sharing from the weekly trading activity inside NOVATECH, and they're a broker trading on their own platform called the MetaTrader platform. Now, the MetaTrader platform is a standard in the industry for trading Forex and cryptocurrency, and they are a licensed broker on that platform. A little bit more about the program highlights. Again, they are trading in the live markets on their own platform, like I mentioned, the MT5. To enter a PAMM account, you do not need to have any trading skills. So no trading skills required. You don't have to know how to set these trades up. You don't have to manage them. It is completely done for you and automated. That's what's probably the most alluring thing to most people. Because if you've ever traded in these markets, and I have before, it's not easy, guys. You need, and it's a little stressful. You got to be in front of the computer. These markets don't close. You could be up all night. They also use an expert. So they have real traders. We get this question a lot. They have traders that trade for them, that are overseen on their platform, so they can oversee all the money, and they can oversee the trading activity and shut it down should they need to. The traders also use expert advisor software. This is a trading AI type of bot software, but it's overseen by a real trader. It's not just a bot that they set and forget. So it's a little bit of combination of using software, bots, and tools with a professional trader. They also have a trading academy library, and that's something that's optional if you want to go back in the back office once you join. There's a bunch of free videos explaining how trading works, and you're free to go in there. It's free to use, and you could watch the videos. Automated trading and updates. Again, this is an automated trading, and it updates automatically. You don't have to do anything. This is a little bit of a demo of the MT5 account. So if you were someone who wants to trade and you want to learn how to trade, you could sign up for the MT5. Now, the MT5, I don't recommend it unless you're really an experienced trader. But say you're like, hey, I just want to dabble in it. Maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos or maybe take a little course and then dabble with the trading. NOVATECH allows you to use a demo account, and that demo account is not going to lose any of your money, because it's just kind of money you could put in the system that's not real money. It's just trading in the live markets, but it's just a demo, and that could be downloaded to your phone, to Windows, to an iOS or Android. Okay, this is one of my favorite parts. So once you're in the PAMM account and the weekly activity is trading, you could see your weekly performance reports on the company's profits, right? And monthly. It's broken down for both. And that's one of the best things I like about it, because it shows a lot of transparency on the company's end. So everything is in the back office. Nothing is hidden. And I'm going to show you another screen here. This is an actual screenshot. So this is a monthly performance report. On the left-hand side, you see in the weekly trading activity and profits and loss statements here, you can see how trading fluctuates, guys. So sometimes the market's down a few percent, sometimes they're up a few percent. They trade very conservatively, talking to the founders, the CEO and the CEO. they trade very conservatively. If a trader is up 2 or 3% for the day, they tell them to stop, close out your trades, take the profit. So our average right now over a 6-month period, I broke this down here, so I did the math for you. Over the course of between September 2020 to February 2021, the 6-month average return for each month was 15.2%. You know, I did this really recently. I just want to let you know it's not 15% for 6 months. It's an average of 15% per month. And we are also averaging between 2 and 4% per week. So if that's confusing, I was reading over this and I was like, you know, it might be confusing. People might think, well, that's 6 months we got 15%. No, that's 6-month average. You can see over here to the right side where these monthly performance graphs are. September, we got 17.5%. October, we got 13.6%. November 2020, 13.9%. December, we got 17.8%. January was 15%. February was a little lower, 13.6%. But again, that averaged out to 15.2%. Between 2 and 4%. Some weeks, again, we'll see a return of around 2%. Other weeks we'll see 4%, but that's how trading works on a live market. It fluctuates. Also, just a little disclaimer at the bottom, I got to go over. The past performance is not indicative of future results. I'm showing you a 6-month average. That does not mean the next 6 months. Next 6 months could be more, it could be less. So just understand that this is not a fixed return. James and I will often talk about that. If you guys see a company who's guaranteeing you a fixed return, it sounds like a scam to me, because that's not how trading works on any live market. No broker, no trader will ever tell you there's a fixed return on the markets. So this is how live trading works. I mean, again, this is how live trading works. There's no guarantees of a return, although we have never seen, I get this question a lot, we've never seen a negative return, and we've never seen a 0% return. Can it happen? Yeah, anything's possible. We just haven't seen it in 2 years. So the track record is really good because the company knows how to mitigate risk, and they have a lot of risk management built in. They have a very conservative trading strategy. So I trust them, and their record speaks for themselves. Okay, so why are they different? Why is NOVATECH different? So there's 3 things here that I really like. The first one I'm going to talk about is there's no expiration dates. So you could trade as long as you want with your principal investment with no repurchase. You don't have to keep adding to this, right? There's no minimum requirement or max. It was a minimum of about $100. I'll go into that, but there's no minimum trading balance after that. Once you put it in, you can trade as much as you want, as little as you want. So there's no contracts. There's no termination or expiration date. Like let's say a CD in a bank. If you do a 6-month or a 12-month CD, after that period of time, they pay you your return on investment, which is usually just a couple of percent. You know, a lot of people call CDs certificates of depression. You wait a whole year to get 2% on your money. We're getting 2 to 4% a week. It's crazy, but that's how CDs work. And guess what? If you have a 6 or 12-month CD and you take it out early, you're going to get a penalty and lose money. So there are any there's no expiration dates. Also, talking about having access to your capital at any time, you can withdraw your trading balance anytime. Your money is always yours. Now, the first 90 days, there is a 15% fee to withdraw because this money's been allocated in a trading account, in a PAMM account, and they have to pull it out of there, stop the trading activity with those funds. And they also, remember, we do have referral commissions. If someone refers you, they had to pay commission on it. So there is a 15% fee, but after 90 days, you could take as much as you could close your account, take the whole thing, take half of your principal, and 0%. Now, your weekly earnings, or ROI, that can come out with no fees, right, or no penalties every week, as much as you want. There's no holding or 90-day period on that. No earning caps. Never worry about exceeding any earning limits. If you want to come in with $1,000, $100, $1 million, if you got that kind of money, you can come in and you can earn it. There's no limit. Everybody gets the same percentage share of profits. So again, 2 or 3% of $100 versus 2 or 3% of 100,000. It's the same 2 or 3%, but I guarantee you'd like to see, the bigger trading balances are going to generate a lot more zeros at the end of the week. Low monthly fees. I'm going to break these flexible trading plans, these packages, down on the next slide, but there are low monthly fees I'm going to talk about and how you can get them waived. Weekly trading bonuses. We get paid on a weekly basis. Every single week we get trading activity. optional referral program. James is going to hit on that a little later, and you could upgrade anytime. So once you come into the plan, you fund your PAMM account. The first thing I like to tell people is, listen, I get this question a lot. Can I use a credit card or bank transfer? No, it's a cryptocurrency hedge fund. We're dealing with cryptocurrency in, and when you get paid out, you also get paid out in cryptocurrency. So the PAMM accounts can only be funded with the following cryptos. I have them listed at the top. If you can't read it, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So those are the ones, that you can come in with. So should you choose to come into this opportunity. Also, unfortunately, there's 5 states in the union that cannot participate in NOVATECH's PAMM account. That is Texas, South Carolina, Montana, Hawaii, and Alaska. Unfortunately, if someone who lives there, living there, and you're on this call, you're not going to be able to participate. Now let's break down these packages. So a builder plan from $99 to $499. Now, it is what it is. It's called a builder plan for a reason. So when you come in, if you come in with the lowest amount possible, which is $99, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to add within 30 days at least another $100. And the reason is because each one of these plans does come with a monthly fee of $25. That's assessed on your account and withdrawn from your account automatically from your earnings after 30 days. So you're not going to pay it up front. You're going to be trading. Your trading activity gives you 30 days to either add more funds if you come in with like $100, or maybe refer some people, get extra commission to cover that. But once you get over $500 to between $500 and $2,500, you enter the bronze package. The silver plan is between $2,500 and $5,000. And by the way, you could add anywhere in between these plans. It doesn't matter if you want to add $3,000, $3,100, in between here. The gold plan is from $5,000 to just under $10K. And then there's the platinum plan that goes from $10K to just under $25,000. So no matter which one of these plans you start off with or end up with, you will have just a flat $25 a month fee until you exceed $25,000. Once you do that, you become a VIP investor. The VIP investors go from 25K to just under 100K monthly balance. Once you're trading with that, you will not pay no longer pay the $25 a month fee. It's waived. Well, get this, you also receive a monthly cashback reward, 1% monthly cashback reward. So the way that works is it's not based on your weekly ROI. It's based on your total ROI at the end of the month. So let me explain that. Say you were earning about $2,500 a week with over $25,000 in your trading account. At the end of 30 days, $2,500 a week is around $10K. So we'll just use $10,000, nice round number. Then you will get a 1% cashback reward on the $10,000 or the total ROI for the month. So 1% times 10,000 is $100. You would receive an extra $100. Now, once you exceed 100K in your trading balance, I know this is a lot of money, guys, but the funny part about it is NOVATECH said we never planned to have a President Club level investor with over 100K. But guess what? They didn't plan it, but they were asked to do it by many investors. So people were so excited what they seen with the program. They asked for, hey, if I put $100,000 in this, can I get an extra benefit? So this comes with an extra 1.5 cashback rewards and 1,000, no monthly fees. And get this, they give you an extra $1,000 cashback reward, just an extra $1,000 for hitting this level. And this President Club level investor is fantastic. It's the highest level you can go as it's just an investor, rank, and it just comes with some really good benefits. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is the Visa debit card. We briefed on this recently. This is coming very soon. It's going to be probably released in the next week or so. And I'll explain what this is. This Visa debit is going to be issued by NOVATECH. NOVATECH has been working with the banks and Visa to provide a Visa debit card where you could load your cryptocurrency on this and use this anywhere you want that Visa is accepted. You can literally go to an ATM, take cash out, go on vacation, go out to dinner, go on a shopping spree. This is anywhere you want to stick a card in, Visa, keep it in your wallet, and you could spend whatever you're earning. backed up through Visa and NOVATECH. Okay, the last thing I'm going to touch on before I end my presentation, and we will open it up for Q&A, is the dedicated support portal. So NOVATECH has a great product. We all seen how you can earn between 2 and 4%, 15.2% on average per month, passively without doing anything. Right? That is fantastic. But companies are only as good as their support is. In the end of the day, if you need help and there's no support, it's just gonna frustrate you and everybody around you, right? So that's where this dedicated support portal comes in. You literally, all you have to do is log into your account, click on a link, and it's gonna ask you, what is your question? If you want to know, how do I fund my account, add more to my funds, or how do I withdraw? You just type it in, it'll pop up an answer. Now, you can also submit a ticket and get a live person to talk to as well. They do have live ticket support. If you weren't able to get your question answered with the automatic portal, you could submit a support ticket, and that usually is closed out within 24 hours or less, usually a few hours, right? They'll respond pretty quick, guys. Their support is excellent. But in addition to their support, guys, because you're joining on our team, James and I, Vanessa, and a bunch of other people here, team leaders, you get all the support of us, right? So you get this family support, and everybody knows us, James and I and Vanessa know we all answer our phone. We are here to help you, and that's just added support. So we ask if you can come to us first before putting support tickets out, because the last thing we want to do is have support just bogged down, with calls and tickets that we can answer in 2 minutes on a phone. All right, guys, that's the end of the presentation. I'm going to open up for Q&A. Stop sharing. Has any questions in the chat?
I got to tell you, John, thank you for the presentation. With the exception of the KYC process, we don't get a lot of tickets.
No.
It's pretty much been KYC, and a couple of little minor other issues. So there's really not a lot going on. When they make changes, though, it's nice to have somebody that you can actually reach out that are here and help you when the changes come. Because this often what they'll do is they'll put in they're going to take away the PIN, and they're going to actually have one of those two-factor codes. So when you ask to withdraw your money, you're going to have to get a two-factor code sent to your email.
Yeah, that's coming. And that'll
real soon.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The probably the most difficult thing, we've all talked to all the team leaders know, is onboarding new people with cryptocurrency who had never bought it, never even heard of it, or barely know anything about it. So that's the education I like to give to my people, and I help everyone individually, onboard them. Then there's little things in the back office of NOVATECH. Where do I put my address so I can get paid? Like James was saying, the PIN number, and then now we're going to have a two-factor authentication, which is like when you log into most wallets like Coinbase and Gemini, they give you a text message, right? And then so in other words, a two-factor authentication is probably the best security possible, because somebody could get your email and your password and all that and hack your account. But it's very unlikely they're going to have your phone in their hand, unless they have a gun to your head or something crazy. Nobody's getting your password into your account, because two-factor authentication is going to protect you, and that's where NOVATECH is heading. They're ahead of the curve. They're thinking forward thinkers. They're proactive, and they're going to provide us the best security. But yeah, we're here to help you guys. Any questions in the chat?
Yeah, there is a question. I can touch on it if you'd like, real quick. Hello. I've joined NOVATECH about 5 months ago. I added 2 legs who joined 3 months ago with less than 2,000. Recently, I signed 2 other legs with 10,000. All right, so how do the company assign legs, and with which leg does the company consider the power leg? Okay, I'm going to go over a compensation plan, but briefly, and then I'll show it to you. You have a holding tank. I'm not really sure who registered you, but this is very important. When you sign somebody up, let them understand how you place them. Show them how you place them. Because when you register somebody, you sign somebody up, they have 48 hours and they're in a holding tank in your back room. And what happens is, you can place them wherever you want. If you don't place them, it's just going to start a new leg. So if you signed up 4 people, you got 4 legs going. You could have had 2 legs going and put those 2 other people right underneath the 2 you signed up. Again, I do a lot of this training on Wednesday nights. I don't want to do it in a presentation, but I'll touch on it.
James, that person doesn't have a name on it. Says Galaxy Note 9. Whoever you are, come back to this link tomorrow. Is it between 6 and 10, right, James?
Yeah.
And we can kind of go over that with you. James is really good at that kind of stuff. He's going to go into the compensation plan a little bit more about how the legs work. But that's a great question. It would be better suited probably for tomorrow. We can spend a lot.
Yeah, I'll touch on it a little bit right now.
Cool. Awesome.
Any other questions?
Any questions on the PAMM accounts or anything else before we head?
Hey, James.
Hey.
Hey, before you go into the business opportunity, because I got some new people on tonight, can we do the calculator?
Yeah. Actually, there's two things I want to do tonight.
Have it open already. There you go. He's all ready.
I am. I can
All
do the calculator, and then I'm going to surprise you with something else tonight. How about that? How's that sound?
Okay.
Vanessa?
Great.
All right. So I think Vanessa is alluding to, and guys, you could research and find this calculator online. If not, I can put it in the chat. It's not part of NOVATECH's back room. It's for anybody to use. It's a standard calculator. So one of the things that we really like about NOVATECH is the fact that you can compound your return weekly. It's not monthly. Every Friday, you can count on it. You're going to get some type of return. Again, like John alluded to, we haven't seen a week where there's nothing in return, but it's possible because this is real trading. So, but nevertheless, so let's say every week, let's say you start out with $1,000, let's say, and you look at what John showed you, the average pretty much over the last year has been about 3.5% ROI each week. Sometimes it's up around 4%, sometimes it's below 3%, but roughly. So if you want to put a conservative but roughly number in here, 3.5% every week would be your return. And if you were to compound that for 1 year, what does that mean? Well, if I'm trading $1,000 and I got paid out 3.5% ROI that week, I would have had $35. If I take that $35 and apply it to my principal trading amount, which will take you all of about 1 minute every Friday. That's about as much work you have to put into this program. But you put in that and you compound that $35, you do that for a year every week, and your $1,000 will become $6,000. That's a 500% return. So what we're trying to show people here is a way to actually get into trading safely with somebody that's actually trading, that you could research, you could look up. This is a very stable company without having to trade. All you have to do is learn how to compound what the professional traders are making us each week in their trades. And if you understand trading, you'll understand that 3.5% compounded each week is pretty good, for a legitimate company. More times than not, we've all been kind of steered towards that, that shiny apple in the corner where it says, 30% guaranteed every month return. Well, NOVATECH's going to pay you maybe 15%, but you can compound it, but it's legal, and it works. It's up and running flawless. I mean, there's really no issues. We're having KYC issues because it's a lot of people doing it at the same time, and they're implementing a more strategic KYC system. So that's about it. But as far as the payment system, the trading, how it works and everything like that, flawless. Every single member will tell you it's flawless. It's wonderful. So you could roughly guess that you're going to get you will get about a 500% return each year. So trading made easy. We love it. All right, PAMM accounts, as John alluded to, is nothing new. But in this particular situation, it's presented in a way where it's so easy for people to understand that, like John alluded to. Once you get them up and running in cryptocurrency, you get them past that one point, this thing is just a piece of cake. You go into your back room on a Friday, it will show you pretty much the ROI will show up in your wallet, and you'll see how much you made that week, and you can pull your profits right out. In another week or two, we'll be able to send it to a debit card, a Visa approved debit card. It has the logo, NOVATECH and Visa are on it. I've seen these cards. So you'll be able to do that, or you can compound it. A lot of people are going to compound because they understand the 500% in 1 year. You know, and if you think about this, guys, some people are even taking this strategy. It's perfectly okay. What if you put $1,000 in and you compound it for 5 months, and now it's up to $2,000, and you pull your 1,000 out, and then you start compounding house money, and then you never really have you have nothing. Everything is profit in front of you. You could do that too, because I mean, you do have a lot of different people coming in here. They get it. They see a company that checks off all the boxes. I'll go into that in a second. But they get that. But then you get a lot of people that come in and say, yeah, I've been burnt one too many times. Let me look at this more. And the more they come and they look at it, they realize this company is going through a lot of hoops and ladders to make sure it's in compliance. You know what? We could go see their license, let's say, to be trading. NOVATECH Advisors, this is document down in Florida, United States company, really good. You know, and then one of the things a lot of people don't realize about NOVATECH is if you were to look them up, right, if you were to look them up on the Financial Crime Enforcement Network, and you take the time out to, you know, go to a government agency. I mean, FinTech is to be able to get this license, the vetting that the United States government has to go through to issue this license, they're not just going to give it to anybody. So you can actually research, and if you look, they give you an opportunity where you can actually research the company. So if you go to NOVATECH and you go to buy Bitcoin, because remember, they have Bitcoin ATM machines on the ground. You can buy Bitcoin. They just don't hand them out to anybody. Right? I mean, you know, Homeland Security, money laundering, FinTech licenses, all that stuff come into play when you're dealing with all this stuff. And if you go, they provide their license for FinTech right there. So it's perfect. You could show people that want to doubt something like this, and you could go right to the registry and type in that number right there and search it right on the government website. You'll see SmartBit income right there, Boca Raton, Florida. That address is what's on the NOVATECH site.
You can pull that up on the LLC that you just put, the advisors. It's the same. That advisors, the first thing you showed, it's the same. Yeah. So SmartBit's owned by the same. It's another subsidiary company.
Well, yeah, but you know, to have a license, this is the other, you know, license Financial Crime Enforcement Network, Department of Treasury. You know, these are important papers that they provide. So take a hard look at this company, guys. They're crossing off all the T's and dotting all the I's so that they can stay in regulation. They are MetaTrader brokers. That's no joke, that license. That's another one that you got to jump through hoops with. They're very expensive to get. And the government, they went through all the compliance when it comes to keeping these systems up and running.
Yeah, so instant license, James, is why the banks will work with them. You have to have a money transmitter through Financial Crimes Enforcement. It's the Department of the Treasury. So they're looking to see what people are doing illegally, laundering. It checks money going in and out of the United States and abroad. So they wouldn't be working with them if they didn't have the right license. So Visa wouldn't be stamping their name on it, you know. So
yeah, that's all important. So you know, one of the founding legs on a support system is secure. So that's great. On top of that, as John said, you have access to your capital. I don't know a lot of programs out there. Yeah, there's a 15% fee in the first 3 months. And I could go into the reason why they charge that 15%. It's not because they're greedy. It's for them to break even on those first 3 months of trading. But nevertheless, there is a 15% fee. But after that, there's no fees. I've pulled out of this my bonuses, my pay. I've pulled out of my principal trading. I've pulled out of every single aspect that you can pull out of NOVATECH. And it's flawless. It goes through Coin Payments, which is an independent payment processor, world-renowned, 5-star, you know, top-notch payment processor. They put that in position so NOVATECH is not in charge of your transfer money out or transfer money in once it leaves each wallet. So if you understand cryptocurrency, that is a very, very nice, safe system, and it works extremely well. So But if you want to pull your money out, you can pull it out at any time. So it's access to capital. It's another founding leg in stability. Compound. We went over the compound factor. Don't think for a second that that's not major. Because yeah, you may be compound in the beginning and see it how little it is, but it's like a snowball going down. And you can see within the first year, you're looking at a 500% return. What if you compounded? Let's say you decided to compound for 3 years, $1,000, and not put another penny into this. Was that a month? Yeah, $217,000 you can turn $1,000 into in 3 years. Again, I don't like to be hyperbolic and play up all the numbers and everything, but this is just math. This is how it works. This is what we're seeing so far. So it's something to consider. Let me pull up NOVATECH, back to NOVATECH. So profit-based. What do I mean by that? The fourth leg to that table, that really strong table, a company that has that foundation. A lot of companies don't have. They may have 2 or 3 of these legs. They may not have all 4, So that fourth one is profit-based. What do I mean by that? Well, the company is only paying you out what they're making percentage-wise on the trades each week. If they don't make any money in the trades, they're not going to pay you out anything. So when you have a company that's actually paying their members based on the product itself actually generating the income, it's sustainable. They could actually close the door tomorrow and not worry about a new customer coming into NOVATECH, and they're fine. And every member in here will be fine with that. Unfortunately, they couldn't share it and grow a business, but they're going to still be making their money on their PAMM account. They got in at the right time. They'll still be able to compound. How many companies can say that? No, don't bring anybody else in. We don't need anybody else. We're fine. Now, that's not going to happen. It's been actually brought up to the owners. They have no plan on that. In fact, they have some pretty big plans what they're going to be doing with this debit card and bringing us more investments in the future, not just trading, but other doors, other opportunities that may open up. They got to make sure it's all licensed and secure. They have all their ducks in a row, and they'll be introducing those programs not too far in the near future. I don't like to say. I mean, I got to be honest with you. 6 months ago, we were talking about the debit card coming out by the end of the year, and we're looking at it coming out next week. So sometimes things get stalled out. So, when new things come out, we'll be the first ones to tell you. So again, profit-based. I went over no recruiting. I mean, think about that. You don't have to share this to make money. It's a PAMM account. You're making money. You open up an account, you're compounding, you're doing what you want to do. You never have to talk to a person. And you're going to be making money from day one. Because if you start trading like on a Monday, remember, we get paid on Friday. If you get trading on a Monday, they're going to prorate you 5 days of trading. From the minute you start trading, you get paid out that Friday, your ROI, whatever the traders made for those 5 days, based on what you're trading with from a Monday to a Thursday, to a Friday. So basically, I don't want to confuse people, but it's prorated. So you don't have to share it with people. If you want to share it with people, we have something pretty cool. If you want to stick around and watch how, first of all, it's pretty easy to share. I mean, because these guys have everything together when it comes to an online company. But the compensation plan, as you can see, is also sustainable. I'm going to bring that up in a second. And lastly, I love to throw this on top. Guys, it's so simple. I mean, I can't get over how many programs are out there that I look at the compensation plan, or I look at how to get started, or I look at what I have to do to generate an income, and my head's exploding. I'm writing down notes. I have to have calculus in college to figure some of this stuff out. With NOVATECH, I'm telling you, and you can ask the members that brought anybody new here, you literally fund your account, and every Friday you go in, I made X amount of money. Do I want to send it to my wallet? Because remember, you got to buy Bitcoin in a cryptocurrency wallet to fund the PAMM account. So the profits go back to that cryptocurrency wallet. So on Friday, do I want to send the profits to my cryptocurrency wallet, or do I want to compound it? I make that decision, click, boom, accept, boom, you're done, you're out. That's as much as work that you have to do on this. So it's very simple, guys, all right? All right, so I'm gonna go over the compensation plan. If you're getting bored or tired of hearing me talk, I promise you this does not take that long. It's not a very difficult compensation plan to understand, but it is unique. What I mean by that is the founding principles behind NOVATECH come from a very, very intelligent woman that I consider her like my mother. She's a wonderful woman, very smart, and she saw the problems in the industry when she was doing unilevels, and her husband saw the problems, but they became very successful at doing unilevel. They had a wonderful program. They became very good. I mean, they got a Mercedes-Benz. They were really a high affiliate, and they did very well. But that kind of collapsed. Companies collapsed, and they saw the good in it and the bad in it, and they remembered. And then they went to a binary company. They did incredibly well. They were probably one of the biggest one. They were the biggest affiliate in the world. So they saw how powerful binaries are, but they saw companies tend not to be sustainable because one of the big problems with binaries is you're paying out that weaker leg, and it ranks up everybody in one leg. So it tends to be unsustainable. And then if whatever you're taking in as far as income to keep those compensation binaries up and running, they tend to run out. The well runs, so they collapse, and you can end up building a big team. But they have good things and bad things. So NOVATECH said, you know what, we're going to combine the good in unilevel and binary, and we're going to add a leverage holding tank. What does that mean? Well, they decided they want to pay on all legs, and members should have the option to have as many legs as they want. If they want to just open up 4 or 5 or 6 legs and sign up 6 people, they can do that and pay on all those legs. But they also want people to have that option like a binary and just to open up 2 legs and then build down, and you'll get paid on the power leg and the weak leg, unlike a binary that only pays out on the weak leg. So really cool. They took that cool aspect of it, and by the leverage tank being in place, you have 2 days when you sign up somebody to say, okay, I'm going to place them under leg number 2, 4th person down, click. And I'm going to get that person to help the team below and kind of build up that group. You have that option. Now, if you just don't place that person, they'll just fall to another leg. Very important to get strategic on the 2 people you may want to bring in. And then that 3rd person you may find down the road is going to help you to get even higher rents as you get more with bigger groups. But you can start this with 2 legs and just get 2 legs going. And the best part is people can be placing people underneath you too. So again, really nice, profit-based, as I went through, dynamic compression. When you start placing people, you may get somebody that says, this is not for me. All right? That happens. We don't know what the circumstances are. Maybe they have $1,000 in and they really need that money. They pull it out, okay? Personally, I think you're crazy. You should leave at least $100 in to keep yourself active. But if you pull out and they're not active anymore, this system will compress that out of the compensation plan in 30 days. And that helps all the levels move up a little bit. So it stays tight. It's a tight compensation plan. It offers 7 ways to get bonuses. This is the compensation bonuses now. This is other than the PAMM. The PAMMs get paid out on Fridays, from what John explained. That's your passive income. If you like what you see, you can share it. And if you build a team, you'll start getting paid these bonuses out on a Saturday. So you get paid twice a week in this. Direct referral bonuses, indirect referral bonuses, fast track bonuses, check matching weekly, residual bonuses, rank achievements up to $100,000, and rank-based profits. John, there's a microphone open. Try to mute that for me. Direct referral bonuses. Okay, the company is very sustainable, so they made the compensation plan sustainable. They're going to pay you a bonus for signing up somebody based on the package that they come in at. So if somebody comes in at, let's say, $500, and it was between $500 and $2,499, and they come in that, the company is going to pay you $50 finding fee for finding somebody that came in with a package that level. Got it? So that's your bonus. Now, you may find this particular person you brought in really likes the program and they share the program, or they may want to add to their accounts. That happens quite often. Somebody comes in with $500, they work it for a month or 2, and all of a sudden They're like, you know what? I forgot about this $10,000 worth of Bitcoin I have, and they add to it because they see this is the real deal. All of a sudden, somebody goes all the way up to, let's say, $5,000. This difference from the $50 you got here on that person, the company will pay you the difference. So you got paid. They'll pay you the 75 and the 125, and total when they hit this level, you get $250. So you may see these bonuses coming in, and you may have lost track of that person that you signed up. It happens. Trust me. There's a lot of people that come into this and kind of take it upon themselves, and they're doing great. And all of a sudden, they're hitting these bonuses, and it's coming into your back room because you signed them up. It's a pretty cool bonus, and it actually pays out each and every time somebody either compounds up to these levels or decides to end. Indirect referral bonuses actually work the same way, but this is the lower leg people, the people maybe coming in 2, 3, 4, 5 levels deep below, all the way up to 7 levels. When they start coming in packages, or they compound their packages, or they add to their PAMM accounts, that's what I mean. When they hit these different levels, you're going to start seeing all these little bonuses come in. And that happens all week long too. As you build the team, it's really cool. You may have 20, 30, 40 people somewhere in the matrix underneath you. And at any given time, somebody could compound up to another level, and you'll get that bonus indirectly to you. So, nice little bonus. Fast track bonus is a personally enrolled. Guys, could you please mute your mic? Please, John, you have that mute? I got it.
Hold on. Sorry about that, James. Did you say something?
Yeah, I've been asking you to mute somebody. Somebody keeps on opening the mic. All right. Anyway, so a personally enrolled bronze member, if you were to come in, let's say, and you personally enrolled 3 bronze members, that's 3 people that came in with at least $500. The company would pay you $100. If those people compounded or added to their account in the first 45 days, then all of a sudden you have 3 silver members. Now you could have signed up 3 silver members or higher, and still you're going to get $500. So this is another little fast track bonus. Let's say if you want to get started, you like what you had, you come in, you started an account, you started bringing some people, you signed up a couple people. Very easy process, and they start funding their account. They come in with 3 each one comes in with a package. So you would get these bonuses based on the levels that those 3 people came in at in the first 45 days. It pays out at the end of 45 days too. Most of these bonuses pay out weekly. There's a couple that pay out monthly, and then you have 45-day payout. But it's nice. It's always coming in. Check matching bonus, really cool. This, guys, I want you to visualize this because this is my favorite bonus. This one is doing so well for me that everything else I'm doing is about equal to what this one bonus plays in building a team. Because just visualize this. Every single person I sign up and they come in, they start trading with, I'm going to get 5% of their profits each week for the rest of their time that they're in the company, every week. So if you imagine this, I'm going to get 2% from anybody, that first team that I sign up, they start signing up people. I'm going to get 2% of everything they make. And then 1% of everybody, they start signing up. And 1% of everybody, they start signing up. And if you can visualize this, you start getting 10, 20, 30, 50, 60 people, but you're not signing all these people up. You're just helping, you're guiding, you're building down there. It's easy to promote, because it has a lot of things that you can just put out front and say, guys, you're crazy, not even looking at this. But you start seeing this go up. One week, you'll be at $50 check matching bonus. And the following week, it's going to go up another $10, $20. And the next week, $10 or $20. Every week, it consistently goes up, even if nobody new comes to your team. Why is that? Because if your team underneath you is trading, let's say, $25,000, and they got a return of, let's say, 3.5% one week, and you got 5% of that from the company, not them. The company pays you these bonuses. What happens is most people compound. So even if you didn't bring a new player into that team, it's going to go up the following week because everybody compounded their profits. So now they're not trading with $25,000. They may be trading with $27,000 collective because all their profits got kind of compounded in. I don't know if I don't want to go too deep with this. Sort of the thing I talk about on Wednesday nights. Again, I'll be on tomorrow night. But it's a really cool feature, and this never stops decreasing. It only goes up every week. Residual income, John talked about the $25. Guys, I have to hit this. $25 to be having all this platform. And, you know, remember, they're paying for these licenses. They're supplying the network behind it and the platform and doing everything by the book. And, oh, by the way, like John said, they have a wonderful support cast and traders get paid. They're supplying all that, and all they're doing is charging you $25 to be on the platform. Guys, that's a joke. I'm looking at platforms that are trying to be in the same league with this company, and they're trying to charge $500 a month to be on for their services. $25, which they charge you at the end of your first month. So that's not even upfront money. The only money you put up is the money that's yours. Think about that. Very important. Could you mute your mic, please, John Givens, please? So what? Got it. All right. Got it. So what happens is, I'm losing my track of thought here. So what happens is, all right. So the lifetime. So as your team's paying that $25 out each month, what happens is the company will pay you back a percentage of that each time they pay it. So this percentage grows each week too with your team as it grows, because you may have 20 people all paying at different times of the month, and then all of a sudden the following month you may have 40 people paying that $25 different times of the month. So every day you see this little bonus come in too. Really cool. I don't go over this screen. This is a corporate presentation. Not that I'm hiding anything, but these numbers, to me, I do a better job at what I just described to you, to tell you the truth. And I definitely go over this on Wednesday nights. So, but yeah, it just shows you the type of money that you can bring in on some of these team bonuses over time based on the amount of people that you bring in, the percentage. It's too much math. I don't like to go through it too much on a presentation. Leadership rewards. Now, those last bonuses are basically being paid out based on the ROI that's coming in. You know, you can't charge 1% residual if nobody's paying that $25. So that bonus comes to you through that $25 coming in. You can't pay a check matching bonus unless somebody made an ROI, because you're getting that percentage of each ROI. That's based on the trading. It's a sustainable compensation plan, very important. You don't want to be in a compensation plan that pays out more money than they're taking in, because eventually those compensation plans fall apart. Remember what I said? You have those different type of unilevels, binaries, but they each had that one Achilles heel. NOVATECH kind of put it together where they solved it. They actually solved the compensation problem. Is it the most handsome payout compensation plan ever invented? No. But you know what? It's going to last. I'd rather have something that's paying out like this consistently based on the company's efforts than something that's paying out unrealistically that I build a team in 6 months down the road, they're gone. We're seeing that left and right. Why does that happen? That happens because companies can't afford the high price it costs to license yourself and be an MLM and be registered and do everything in the United States. So what happens is they get all that money coming in fast before they get caught. And then they eventually get caught and they get shut down. All right? That's really what you're looking at here, guys. And there's so many companies that do that. It gets annoying because then they start teasing each other, and it's just nonsense. This is a sound company, guys. Very impressive. But anyway, these other two bonuses are based on not what they're making with their trades, but what are they trading with. What do I mean by that? Well, if you start a team and they're each trading, let's say you have 25 people underneath you, and they're each trading $1,000. Collectively, the 25 people are trading $25,000 underneath you. All right, the company will pay you $100 when that happens. Okay, it happens. You build up. You start signing people up. Now, obviously, in a perfect world, it would be 25 times 1,000. You may have 6 people trading with 25. You may have 1 person, 2 people, 3 people. You start signing up 2 legs, and all of a sudden, you may have 6 people at the end of the week trading $25,000. So the company will pay you $100, right? That is just gonna grow, because remember what I said? When you have people trading underneath you, the amount of trading goes up, not down, because so many more people are compounding than they are pulling out the profits. You can do both. The company don't care, but you're going to naturally compound. So every week the volume goes up and naturally people come in. and you may hit $50,000 of trade volume underneath you. The company will pay you $500. This is just right to your wallet. You can cash it out that Saturday when they pay out the bonuses. So really cool, or a laptop. These prizes are, totally up to you. It's a little glitzy for me. Most people take the money. $250,000 trading underneath you. It's going to get you a $1,000 bonus. We've had quite a few people on this team, and my team and John's team hit this, and we're seeing it pop all the time. I got somebody that's about to hit this maybe tonight. So, these bonuses are very achievable, and these people that are hitting these executive bonuses right now, maybe 2 or 3 months of putting some work into this, and they're achieving this. It's very doable, guys. $1,000 bonus, senior executive, $1 million, trading volume underneath you, 2,500. I hit this one. I got the bonus. It sent them right to me. But what's really nice about these bonuses is, first of all, you say to yourself, this is a lot of money. How am I going to find all these people with all this money? Well, the beauty of this part of the bonus is they're going to take all those people that people are positioning underneath you. So you get to include people that's not on your team. That's part of group volume. You'll see in your back room, team volume, group volume. Group volume can be applied to this rank, bonus achievement. So you don't even have to be in linkage of somebody that's being put underneath you, and you can include their volume to get these bonuses. $5 million. This bonus has been hit by 2 people right now in the company. Again, the company's only 2 years old, so we're seeing some these bonuses starting to hit. We just recently had a director hit, $10 million worth of volume underneath them. But these higher up levels, senior director, senior executive, some of these ambassadors, these are all ridiculously high bonuses. I think if you received and you came all the way up to 2-star ambassador, I think it's like $181,000 worth of bonuses that you would get. This last one, $100 million worth of trading underneath you. Mark my words, this one gets hit. I know it will. I can just see it. This thing is going to go parabolic because it has everything that you need in a program. It's simple. All right, so I love that about this. It has that PAMM account, passive side to it, and then you can build on these profits. Some people are actually compounding their profits from PAMM, and they're pulling out on Saturday what they're making on the team build. It's really cool to see how everybody's working this. But when you start hitting these higher ranks, the company's going to let you share with their corporate profits, which is a really nice feature. Senior executive, the company's going to open up the books. You will share 2% with all the senior executives of the company's quarterly profits. So 4 times a year, I'm going to share 2% of the corporate profits. As of right now, I'm a senior executive, so I am in the pool. I'm swimming. But when it's a little warm, I want to get out. I like it a little bit cooler. I want to go to the director's pool. I get 3% when I start hitting this, so I get a total of 5% of the corporate profits. And then obviously ambassador, that's the crown jewel. You'll get a total of 10% of the quarterly profits. But just to paint the nice little picture here, the quarterly profits for the company, they trade Forex, they trade cryptocurrency. They're definitely into mining crypto right now. Again, there's things out there that they're looking at for other investments that they're putting in their money and doing and testing and making sure they have it, they can register it, license it, and then they'll bring it to us. But that may be coming in the future. I don't know that for sure, but it's another revenue the company's making. The Bitcoin ATM machine revenue coming in. The Visa debit card, that network, those revenues coming in. So the corporate profits, 10%, this should be a very interesting bonus when I get paid this. Now, unfortunately, I didn't hit this until February. So I was in the middle of the first quarter, and you have to be in a rank for a whole quarter to get paid out on it. So, but people are just starting to hit these. So we don't really have a lot of word on these bonuses. So it should be very fun watching these come in this year, because there's quite a few people right in the same pool with me right now. There's a couple of directors and no ambassadors. So anyway, I'll keep you up to date on that. That's the presentation. I really enjoy doing it, as I always do. I love this team. Guys, I always say, I do presentations multiple times a week. This is my favorite one. I love Tuesday nights. I don't know what it is. This group is really wonderful. Good vibes, you know what I'm saying? John, you want to add anything?
Oh, great presentation. I think you hit all the key details. And, guys, the compensation plan that James talked about is completely optional.
Yeah.
It's just kind of an extra bonus if you choose to refer people. What I do like about NOVATECH is it's not required, right?
Yeah.
So and that's right, because it's really not a network marketing opportunity. True network marketing, you have to sell a product, and everybody has to sell that product, and everybody has to auto ship it every month, or it doesn't work, right? This is a profit-based business. This is for trading. It's not. You have to go generate a profit, you know. So yeah, it's kind of probably one of the best opportunities. James, right?